No. Welcome to Iba Academy. My name is Choma. Today we are going to talk about our ordinary. Ordinary. What is ordinary? Ordinary means our traditions. Our traditions. What are our traditions? As Igbo people, we have plenty traditions, but as they say in a proverb in Igbo language, Igbo na-asụ n'olu n'olu ma na-akwa ụkwara ọ bụrụ otu. Akwa ụkwara ọ bụrụ otu. We have different dialects in Igbo language, but at the basics, everything is the same. At the basics, our traditions are the same. So we should learn our traditions. What are our traditions? How do we know about our traditions? We know about our traditions by asking. Onye ajụjụ adịghị efu ụzọ. Someone that asks questions doesn't, how would I say it, isn't misled. You have to ask questions. Who are you? You have to ask people. You start from asking the elders in your family. You ask your father, you ask your mother, who am I? Where am I from? Who are my parents? You know your parents already. Some people don't know their parents, but ask them. Okay, now you know your parents. Who are your grandparents? How do they act? Kedu ife a na-eme? Kedu ife eji marufa? What are they known for? You have to ask all these questions because you have to know who you are. Kodonye bụ nna nna m. Who is your grandfather? Who is your grandmother? How do they act? What are they known for? You have to know who you are. That is the basics of learning this language. You have to know your traditions. Kedu ihe ndị be anyị na-asọ? You have to know the village you're coming out from and know what you don't tolerate in your community, what you don't tolerate in your culture, what you forbid where you're coming from. Because onye ọbụla nwere nsọ. Every village, every community has something that they forbid. What do you forbid in your community? You have to know all those things. That is where you know your traditions, the ways of your forefathers. You know where you're coming from. If you don't know all these things, even if you're not an Igbo person, you have to know where you're coming from. You have to know your traditions. You have to know what you forbid. You have to know what is insala in the place you're coming from. If you don't know all these things, you've not started. So you have to know where you're coming from before you know where you're going to. So that's what I have to ask. That's what I have for you today. So I hope you subscribe to my channel, and I hope you go and ask your parents what the names of their parents, that's your grandparents, are, and what are they known for. How do they react? How do they act? What are the name of your grandparents? What are the name of your great grandparents? What community are you coming from? What are their traditions? You have to know the traditions of wherever you're coming from. So know your traditions and comment below, because I'll be going further. Because as an Igbo person or as a person, you have to know where you're coming from. Thank you so much, and do have a nice day.